Hi guys, Mandy the Tidy Sticky Mom here, and it's time for what I love this week. Alright, so today's going to be kind of short because this week we have been focusing almost entirely on potty training our youngest, and so that is taking all of my focus, and I haven't really taken much time to look around me and see what else is going on. That's great. So, but good news is that is something I have loved this week. He has been doing so good, and I am so proud of him, and we are 5 days in now, and he's pretty much done. About the only thing we haven't done is put him into underpants as well as his shorts and taken him out of the house to go anywhere, and that part is going to be kind of hard right now because of the pandemic thing. We can't really go to the stores and try out public bathrooms and stuff right now, so we got to figure something out for that stuff. But we went outside to play today and he did awesome, and so good stuff. I'm so proud. Like, really, it's been really cool watching him figure this out, and he's so proud of himself too. Like, he's so excited every time he goes and pees in his little potty. He comes running out with his little pants still around his ankles going, "Mom, Mom." It's so cute. But it's going way faster and easier than I had expected, and it's great. You know, we are done with the diapers and 5 days to almost finish potty training. Awesome. Like, super cool. If you want to hear more about how we're going about that, I have started a series on this whole journey of ours. So if you want to check that out, I will link it in the iCards and in the description down below. But if you're out of that phase or just not interested, just whatever. In the beginning of the week, before we started that, I was able to escape for a little bit and go trade some plants. So I have 2 new plant babies. This guy, cute little begonia rex. I don't know exactly what variety yet, but she's pretty. And it's the second plant. Yeah, the second plant I have in this house that doesn't just have green leaves. So a little bit of color rounding out the collection a little bit. And then this one is, well, it's sharing a cup with my peperomia, which, look at the roots on that. I really need to get this one potted up. But it's a Marble Queen pothos that I am super excited about because I love variegated plants, and I know a lot of people do. But it's a really nice one because it marbles, and I'm super excited to watch this one grow too. They came to me with roots on them, but I just wanted them to grow on a little bit more before I put them in soil, so I put them in my propagation station stuff for a little while. I traded away some turtle vine that I didn't want anyway. I have a turtle vine and she's adorable. She sits by my kitchen sink, and they really grow like crazy when they're happy. So I have to give it a haircut every once in a while, and like any plant nerd is bound to do at some point, I took a couple of cuttings and hucked them in some water to see what would happen. And they rooted so fast. So then I had all these little tiny babies that I didn't really want, and I'm not one to just throw away a plant if I can help it. So they got traded off, and she was happy, I'm happy, and then I also traded some baby succulents that I have for pretty much the same reason. Those are basically extra plants that I'm trying to get rid of because I'm not really a succulent person. But I feel so bad just throwing plants away, so I keep propagating dropped succulent leaves and stuff, or pieces, like ones that drop off of ones that I already have, mostly from like when people are just like, "Here's this plant, I'm killing it, you take it." So yeah, also plant related, and I know, but like I said, my brain has been almost entirely on the potty training, and there's not much room for it in there for anything else, but plants are near and dear to my heart, and so they find their way in. But we got our first harvest on the garden this week, And the kids were so excited. Selenia pulled the first carrot, and Griffin picked the beans, and Soren helped me harvest some of the dill and the purple opal basil that we have. They had little munches of everything except the carrots while we were out in the garden, and the carrots were just because they were still dirty, but they are super excited to have it for dinner. And I kept telling them, this isn't enough for a whole meal, guys. It's like 2 carrots, 2 bean pods, and a handful of herbs. It's not gonna go very far. The beans didn't even make it out of the yard. They chowed them down right then and there, which is awesome. I am so thrilled with that, because part of the goal with the vegetable garden was getting them eating more vegetables, and the fact that it's right there and they can eat it fresh out of there, because I don't spray anything. I don't have any problem with it, but I'm just like, you know, if there's not an issue, you know, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? And I haven't had any sort of a pest issue so far. I do have probably more weeds than vegetables in there right now, but it's just because it's been so hot. Most of the weeds are in like the paths in between the rows, so whatever. But I need to get a hoe and just chop them all to bits, because the one that I had broke like while I was still putting the garden together, and it hasn't been replaced. So that's what stood out about my week. Let me know what was great about yours down in the comments below, and hit that subscribe button for me so you can see the other cool stuff on the channel. Bye guys, see you next time. So that's what stood out about blah. Don't judge me, Blitz. I see you over there.